pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. A moment ago, here was the scene. The Falcons coming out from their tunnel to the roar of all the folks here in Atlanta. We're ready for football as these Falcons get set to match up with the Chicago Bears. Hello again, everyone. Brandon Gaudin along with Charles Davis. And, Charles, we take a look at this Falcons team as they enter play. It's been a great start to the season. Back-to-back wins to begin the campaign.
Yeah, you don't want to get too excited. There's still a lot of season to go. But they've come out playing good fundamental football, and that might carry them a long way.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Bears, they come in at an early crossroads here, facing a tough opponent on the road where a loss would make them 0-3.
And when you start that way, doubts really start to creep into a locker room, and guys start to battle each other instead of worrying about winning games.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. Mitchell Trubisky taking the field to lead Chicago. Trubisky, the Ohio native, went to North Carolina, then drafted by these Bears as the number 2 pick in 2017.
And frankly, this is the type of game that a great quarterback relishes, because 0-2 on the road, everything's against him and his team. No one can expect them to win. Sometimes you band together real tight in that situation, and if he plays really well, they've got a chance to get that done.
They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. They find some open field here. And he will score. Touchdown, Falcons. Touchdown, Falcons. And the defense could not have written a much better script than that first drive, pick 6.
The offense never got a chance to really get oiled up there, did they? But the defense, they certainly got in gear. What a big-time play and a great way for them to start.
And now the offense, they've got to turn things around and figure this out because your backs are on the ground real quickly.
Yeah, usually when you're starting the game getting the ball, 0-0 is the only score you're worried about. Now the second time you get it, you're already down a touchdown.
Vinatieri connecting on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Falcons 7, Bears 0.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6, and now the kick is away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
Bears take over 1st and 10.
Chicago works their way back onto the field here for their second drive of the game. Trubisky brings the Bears up 1st and 10 at their own 26. Back to the air, Trubisky after the pick 6. On the catch, it's Jarius Wright. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Now a quick slant as the throw's complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Complete. The numbers in last week's ball game for Robinson. Well up over 100 yards, and one of those catches found his way into the end zone.
I do think he'll be hard-pressed to duplicate those numbers this week, though, because he's gotten their attention, so they will double him on every snap at a minimum. In some cases, they'll triple him.
They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
To Jimmy Graham.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line.
It's a gain of a yard. And it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Trubisky. Pressure, and he's going to be taken down. They sack him back right around the 44. Tech McKinley made his way into the backfield.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, the quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
The Falcons take over.
Call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Falcons will get it 1st and 10 from deep in their own territory. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Ryan. He's going to have the hook up to Gage. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Ryan. And he'll get this up to the 30-yard line. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
Brandon, I think we can see early on they're making a concerted effort to get him the football. So to me, that means they like the matchup that they have. They feel like he's better than the guys that are covering him.
2 plays, 2 passes. We'll see if they go back to that well.
1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Here's the first carry now for Todd Gurley. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. The numbers on the ground for Gurley last week. 15 carries, 57 yards, and a touchdown as well.
They've won 2 straight games, and they've done it with the running game as the focal point of their offense. So in this contest, I don't think about doing anything else. I continue to ride the hot hand that I've established and lead with the runners.
A yard in the wrong direction makes 3rd down tougher. 3rd down and 9.
It's now 3rd and 9.
On 3rd down, Ryan. And he's caught on the sideline, but he's not going to have a 1st down. They say he was out of bounds, so a big call there that brings up 4th. So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
And it's one of the goals of the game. They've got to be effective on passing downs. It's one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
This will be a 41-yard punt, 3 on the return. And the Bears take over. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. They're going to start the drive here on the ground with Patterson. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. Nice way to start the drive. A gain of 12 and a 1st down.
A gain of 12. 1st down, Bears.
They run with Patterson.
A running play.
Up from his linebacker spot, Deion Jones making the play. Got it here at the 29 on 2nd and 8.
At the 29-yard line.
Now Trubisky. A hit as he throws there, incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the 1st quarter. Already sacked him once. Now to get in there and knock another one away. I think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder.
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. From the gun on 3rd down, it's Trubisky. The connection made. It's Graham. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled.
To Jimmy Graham.
A Chicago 1st down there on a gain of 11.
1st down.
A couple of 1st downs have him to the 40 now on 1st and 10. A shotgun handoff to Patterson. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Denard brought him down.
You don't see that a ton, do you? With the cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball's moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Roughing the passer defense.
Well, this crowd does not like that call.
Understandable reaction from them. That's their team that the penalty is going against. But you and I both know they're going to take care of the quarterback.
Well, they'll run it here on the jet sweep.
The wide receiver.
Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Down by Deion Jones.
I know we can't hear what's going on in that huddle right now, but I'll guarantee you at least one offensive lineman is saying, my bad, we simply couldn't move him off the line of scrimmage. We've got to do a better job trying to root those guys out of there.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. second down. It's Patterson.
Another carry for the running back.
And he'll be brought down at about the 42. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. 7th play of the drive forthcoming on 3rd and 8. From the gun, it's Trubisky. He'll buy some time, and he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Credit that sack to Dante Fowler Jr.
Dante Fowler Jr.'s career has had some real twists and turns since being a first-round pick with the Jacksonville Jaguars. Remember, he hurt his knee and didn't even get to play his rookie season, and has finally found his way in the league. Last year in Los Angeles with the Rams, had a career-high 11.5 sacks. That's why Atlanta got him in the offseason. They needed to boost their pass rush, and he's the guy to get it done.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. Now this one into the hands of the tight end, Hayden Hurst. And he's brought down after a very nice gain. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
On first down, it's Gurley. Down.
Ball carrier.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now. Hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
A gain of 13, it's a first down. So on the heels of the run by Todd Gurley, another 1st and 10. Here's Ryan. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Russell Gage, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Falcons will extend their lead. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC.
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
Vinatieri able to tack on the PAT, and that'll make the score 14-0. And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. On the return, it's Tariq Cohen. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line.
On the return, the Bears take over 1st and 10 at their own 26.
Back out onto the field comes Allen Robinson. They've got to be thinking, how can we get him a little bit more involved here? Second quarter, you're down, and really, he's been out of the mix.
I would agree with that, and oftentimes you hear, well, we're just taking what the defense is giving us, but sometimes that's just not good enough. Sometimes you have to take what you want, and that means getting him the football.
Yeah, so far just a single catch in this game.
Trubisky's pass.
Well, I haven't met an NFL player yet that doesn't use criticism as an edge, and Jimmy Graham has heard that a number of people think he's near the end of his career. He didn't put up the numbers he should have put up in Green Bay with Aaron Rodgers.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. But that's Grady Jarrett who forced his way through to register the sack.
I'm starting to feel for that quarterback back there. I mean, you know me. Normally, don't have a lot of empathy for the QB, right? In this case, definitely. He's been under constant duress this entire game. I don't know how he's surviving back there.
And to think, there's still a long way to go in this football game. He'll get that complete to the tight end, Harris. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the first down.
5-yard gain on the play.
First target, first catch at a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
The throw down the field, caught by his running back. And mark him down all the way inside the Atlanta 20. It's a big-time play there for the Bears. 43 yards. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. From the red zone now, here's Trubisky on first down. And able to get him down, but he does reach the 5. They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. First and goal, and they got to be thinking a chance to get right back into this football game. And he's got his man. That's Robinson. Touchdown, Bears.
Complete to number
Allen Robinson. His second touchdown on the season. And the Bears draw a bit closer.
The extra point.
On those slants, everything happens so quickly. What makes it work?
The timing between the passer and the receiver. In this case, a slant route ordinarily is probably about 3 steps before you go on the slant. In this amount of time, I think it was a 2-step deal. Boom, put his foot in the ground and got inside for the pass.
Got inside for the pass, got inside for the catch and the score. Yeah, that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here.
25-yard line.
The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Coming up at halftime, I'll go from one personality, that's you, Charles Davis, to another one in Orlando, the coach. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL. You and Jonathan Coachman both larger than life.
No doubt about it.
But you're stuck with me in this booth,
Yes,
and he's
I am.
miles away and smiling.
And happy.
11 yards there, first down. Throwing now, Ryan on first down. Jones has it, and he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down.
That's another Falcons first down.
On first and 10, it's Ryan. Looking downfield for Jones. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete. He was looking for Julio Jones, his Pro Bowl receiver, but it's going to be second down. Second and 10 now, Ryan. It's complete. This is Todd Gurley. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 27-yard line. 19 yards there on the catch and run. Firing quickly, but it's incomplete.
Intended for...
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
Again on second and 10, it's Ryan. And his throw's going to be incomplete. Hayden Hurst, former first-round pick, the intended target. And it's third down. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at third and 10. Here's Gurley now out of the gun. And they stop him short of the first as he can only get to the 20. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. On now is Vinatieri as he'll try the field goal. Right hash, 37-yard attempt. Vinatieri's kick is good, and they will move up by 10 now, 17-7.
17. Bears 7.
Still a little bit of time left here in the second quarter, but they do get 3 before the half and expand that lead.
And they have to be happy about that. And we haven't met a team yet that doesn't put an emphasis on trying to get points on the board in the last 2 minutes of a half. They'll be real excited to have those up on the board.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it the 26.
The Bears take over first and 10. At their own...
At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. Now, we're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play, because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing. You're facing a loosened up secondary, playing a lot deeper than normal. So even if you run some type of misdirection, you're only going to fool them for a second or so. And guess what? They're so deep, they're really not going to be out of position. Take the knee, get to the locker room.
From the 30 on second down, Trubisky. And he finds his tight end, Graham. Now the Bears will use their third and final timeout as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. Trubisky. And Graham's got it. Complete. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. And they're going to take a timeout defensively. So with 4th down coming up, they go ahead and burn it and say we'll see what happens. Final play of the half. It's Trubisky. He's going to loft one deep over the middle. And this is incomplete. So we reach halftime. And we will skip the highlight show this week. Get right back to this Week 3 matchup. The Falcons back to receive. They've got the lead, and they'll get this football as the second half gets underway. And all deep in his own territory. He coughs up the football. And the Chicago Bears are in the end zone.
Chicago.
I'm glad we were paying attention during the rule seminar because we learned the only time you can't advance a fumble like that is in the last 2 minutes of either half.
Right. Other than that, if that ball's out, whether forward or backwards, it's live and free for anybody.
No doubt about it. When you say free, that means he's got free reign to pick it up and go. And that's exactly what happened there. Took it in for a touchdown.
So they need to determine if that knee was down before the ball was coughed up.
And they also wanted to make sure that the ball was possessed as they were going through it, that the ball wasn't working its way free before the knee hit the ground.
About set to begin their next drive, the Falcons offense at the line. And they're not going to play this conservative, I don't think. They had the field goal last time, and they're up, but they're looking to put a drive in the end zone.
Oh, I agree with you totally. No one goes out on the field and says, all right, let's just settle for 3, except in certain situations, trying to ice a game, that sort of deal. Most of the time, it's end zone, and that's what you're thinking, and I believe that's exactly what they're thinking as they begin this one.
Yeah, no quarterback ever goes out there saying, hey, let's get 3, right?
Not one that I've ever met.
2 yards, good enough for a first. They go play action with Ryan. Caught by Jones. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards on the play.
46-yard
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 46. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
Have to give some credit to the defender on that when he read all of his keys perfectly and got a great break on the ball and able to force that incompletion.
And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. Intended target on that one, Russell Gage. And it'll bring up 3rd down. Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. And now the 3rd down throw incomplete as well.
No coverage bust by the defense here. They did a nice job accounting for everybody, and that led to an incompletion.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. Calls for the fair catch, makes the fair catch just inside the 15-yard line. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And it'll be 1st and 10 Bears from deep in their own territory. They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. It's caught outright by Graham. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on. Now Trubisky lost the football. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
The pass on second down. Fumble on the play. Recovered.
Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
The good news, they kept the ball. Bad news, it's 3rd and long. Here's Patterson. And he gets it up to the 10-yard line here. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. Taking a couple yards shy of midfield.
Holding, receiving team.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. Ryan to the Falcons now. Come up 1st and 10 at the 45. He gives to Gurley. And he's got it across midfield and into Bear territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
To the 48-yard line.
This complete to Jones. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. That one a first down pickup of 8.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Here comes carry number 10 for Gurley. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 14 yards there and a Falcon first down.
There's a run there by Todd Gurley. We all know he's looking to rebound from the least productive season of his career. And I think Atlanta presents him a great opportunity to do just that. They'll use him really well running it as well as catching it out of the backfield.
And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. And now we'll get a stoppage here. There appears to be an injured Falcon on the field. Well, he gets attended to. They'll step aside. That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. Ito Smith, his first. They had 3 yards on first down, just 1 yard there.
A 1-yard gain brings up 3rd and 6.
They'll run it again with Smith. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. It's a gain of 5, and now the question, will the offense stay out there on 4th and 1? And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. On the carry, here's Smith. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. Well, we kind of looked at each other as they decided to go for it, but in the end, great execution, a 6-yard gain, and it all works out. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. Taking it in from 11 yards out, and the Falcons will add on to their lead. And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. So that drive in total 8 plays. And in the end, the finishing touch, an 11-yard run.
Terry set to kick off.
And here's Vinatieri now to kick it away after the touchdown. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. Well, their defense did the job. They got the turnover on downs. Now what can the offense do as they take possession? Ryan Quick throw from Ryan here to Ridley. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 15-yard
Now on 2nd down, this is good. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
On 2nd and 9, Ryan. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down. The Falcons on 3rd down. Not good. 0 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Part of the first. It's a 7-yard run, but it does bring up 4th down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I just tell you from experience, the first few quarters.
And he will take it in for a Falcon touchdown. Todd Gurley, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons push further out in front.
We know that the big guys won't get the credit, Brandon, but we also know that that touchdown belongs to them. Excellent job of clearing the...
So this offense will head back out there, already in excellent field position thanks to the interception. Now a handoff for Gurley. And he's taken down after a gain of 3 as they move it from the 22 to the 19.
Eddie Jackson brought him down. It's a pickup of 3. Brings up...
They go play action now. Ryan.
The 19-yard line.
Looking end zone, but it's incomplete.
Pass.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. 3rd and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. 1st down.
1st and goal at the 7-yard line.
On 1st and goal, Gurley. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 5 yards, a good run there, and now 2nd and goal.
A gain of 5.
More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
I don't think Gurley got there. Looks like the defense held him back. Only a yard there, so it brings up 4th and goal. Defense didn't budge on 3rd down. Now what are we going to see on 4th?
We are soon to find out, but does this feel like old school football or what, right?
Yeah.
This is an old-fashioned goal line stand. I know what I would call on offense.
So they surrendered 3 points, and now after the kickoff, this offense gets ready to take over the football. Back to the workhorse today. It's Gurley. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field.
Holding offense.
So he was holding from that left tackle position.
Everyone tries to keep their hands inside when they're blocking ever since they liberalized the rules where you can extend them out. But sometimes they get out a little wide and they get detected grabbing some cloth.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10.
Falcons.
15 yards, 1st down Atlanta.
1st and 10 at the 12.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And here he'll get it down to the 7. Now we're going to get a stoppage. Appears to be an injured Bear on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. From the 7, it's 2nd and 5. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11.
Brought down back at
Hey, a lot of points have been scored in this game against them, but tally that one on the side of the defense.
Do you think maybe, possibly, it can be a little bit of a changer for them? Maybe not a game changer, but a little bit of a momentum one that maybe they can string together some pretty good plays and slow them down.
To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
intended.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
37.
So now we're in the final minute of the game in the fourth quarter as this offense gets ready to take over. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Well, the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. And he'll get this up over the 25 to the 26. And now we're going to get a timeout. Somewhat pointlessly called with 3 seconds to go in a game that's already been decided. The Bears bring out an extra defender in the secondary now for 3rd down. Again, it's Smith. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And when you break it down, you know, this was just a thoroughly dominating performance.
And I truly thought that we'd have a tight game coming into this one. I think you felt the same way based on our conversation after the production meeting, but obviously not the case. And how about just how it broke open? You know, you just all of a sudden, whoosh, there it is. This thing is pretty much done. And the crowd stayed with it to celebrate because they're like, let's enjoy watching our team play this well. This is fun.
So for Atlanta, it's an ideal start as they move to 3-0 now on the young season. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the Green Bay Packers. Meanwhile, for the Bears, the early struggles continue as they'll sink to 0-3. And they'll have a chance at redemption next week at home against the Indianapolis Colts. Thanks for tuning in, everybody.